Today we're talking about the illegitimate older brother of the Benchmade Bugout. Family issues at work today. Let's freaking do it.
Give me some space, it's about to go down.
Hello, I'm Jeff, and I make knife review, outdoor gear review, and outdoor videos, so please consider subscribing before you take off. The discussion today is around family issues. We've got two knives that personally I feel are intertwined. They are similar in so many ways, yet one's been discontinued and one is probably the most popular knife sold by Benchmade. The knife I am speaking of today is the Benchmade Pardue. Pardue. I think it's Pardue. This has been a neat little knife for me. I love it, to be honest. What I don't understand is this knife is discontinued right now. And maybe, and if you do, comment below, why is this thing discontinued? I love it. I just completely love it. I've been carrying it for about 3 weeks now, and it is such a neat knife. But as many have pointed out before me, it's a very similar knife to a popular knife that Benchmade is running right now, and that is the Benchmade Bugout. So if you take these two knives, and I will do this in a second, and you put them on a side-by-side comparison, the differences are really in blade design, a little bit, not much, handle material, which is a pretty big separating factor, and that's about it. So we'll talk about that right now. So overall length for this knife is a little under 7.5 inches. Blade length is 3 1/4. Thickness is 9/100ths of an inch. Again, 154 cm steel blade material. It's a drop point design, full flat ground, or a flat ground I should say. It does have that black finish that I love. And edge type, this one's plain. They do have a partially serrated version that you can get. You can also get this knife in just the satin finish blade as well if you choose. Well, I shouldn't say you can get it. If you can find it, you should be able to get it. They did make it, but this is the knife. You can see that clip, which I'll talk about in a second. It's not super deep carry. It does have some of the handle material sticking out. Looking at just kind of the design, look at that handle material. Isn't that freaking sweet looking? I just love that. Comparison, the thing I've been really comparing this to, this whole knife, is the Benchmade Bugout. Just kind of giving you a general idea when you talk about the Bugout, it is right under 7.5 inches as well. Blade length is 3 1/4 as well. Blade thickness is pretty much identical, just a touch thicker on the Bugout. S30V steel on the Bugout, which personally I think is just a touch better steel, but not that huge of a difference. It is as well as a drop point design. It's flat ground. It's the same freaking knife, Benchmade. You made the same knife except for a different handle material, which this one is plastic. This one is G10 with a cool design. That's what you did differently. I don't get this. Somebody's going to have to explain this to me. Please, in the comments below, explain to me what's going on here. So obviously, I love these coated blades. I think they add a lot to a blade. Some people just like a straight satin finish, and for a lot of uses, they're probably preferable. But these, in my opinion, obviously rust protection is a big part of that. I just like the look as well. Coating is not coming off of there unless it's super hard use. That's a little sidetrack. You'll be able to see by looking through some of my knife videos that I love these coated blades. So just speaking specifically on the Pardue, this blade design is my favorite type of blade design. Whether it's the drop point or a clip point design, I think it's the most classic and most useful when it comes to a pocket knife. You may disagree, and that's okay. This has some very similar, again, features to the Bugout. The top has this kind of wannabe jimping that the handle material covers up some, so it's not super grippy, but it's there. It also has the handle that doesn't let you choke up super hard, but it does have, you can see there, a little kind of mini choil area there that you can get a little bit of grip when you want to grip up on it. It's something. I have personally, and I don't normally do this, but for some reason I've stabbed myself like 3 times with this thing, and that's a me issue, not an it issue. I don't know. Maybe the knife hates me and I love it. I don't know. Disappears in your pocket. It's super light, just like the Bugout. If you don't love those G10 scales and the design of those coloring, I just don't know what to tell you. That is just really, really cool stuff. I don't have a desire or a need to change these out, but this is a discontinued product. If you like it and you want it, you're going to have to find it. I know that some of the more popular knife sites, it's all sold out, and it is possible that something like this comes back. Again, with the popularity of the Benchmade Bugout, maybe they decide to bring something like that back. On the flip side, why have two products that are so similar? So real quick on the actual clip, it isn't super deep pocket carry. There is going to be about an inch or so that it sticks out of your pocket. Not a huge deal. My preference is deep carry, but everybody's different. So really, uses of this is everything you can think of for a Bugout. It's an everyday carry pocket knife that should be a workhorse. The steel is different. It's 154 cm compared to S30V, which is on the Bugout. It is a different steel, as some people prefer. I would say if you like this design and you like the Bugout and you want an alternative, if you could find one of these, this is great to put in your collection. Personally, I think I'm going to close this one up and I'm going to put it kind of into a collector's spot for me. I don't want to tear it up because I like it that much. I would rather keep it nice and have it for a while. And if Benchmade starts making them again, maybe I'll start carrying it. Till then, I have other knives that I want to carry and can carry. And this one I want to keep nice because I want to keep it, love it that much. If you can find it, I would say buy it, get it in your collection. It's going to be 150 to 175 bucks, so it's not a cheap knife, but it's definitely something worth having. So that's it for this video today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel before you take off, and until next time.